This movie, for the most part, is in the pocket and just lacks some umph, but not so much that it's just pushing that boundary. As far as my ranking system goes, it's fluid between those two ranks. Some of it lacks umph, and some of it even pulls me out of the movie, but then there's a lot of stuff that just kind of keeps moving me forward. I think there's a through line in here for a great scientific fiction film. Those elements are done very, very well in regards to like the production design and what the aliens look like and how they move and what they do and eventually how they talk and the fact that humans are just kind of interacting with them as a human. But the parts of this movie that pull me out of it are these caricatures of maybe real life humans, people that we associate with political power at the moment. And if they are caricatures of those people, then it's blah. It just comes off as gross and weird and over the top. And not that the people in the film are not executing well. I mean, Mark Ruffalo is killing it and Toni Collette kills it, but they feel one note and they feel over the top. And maybe that's the point, but it pulled me out of the realism of the science fiction being on display. So much so that it was hard to get through the whole movie. So you take that with a grain of salt, but what keeps me going through the movie is Robert Pattinson and his experience as, being a double or a multiple and, being able to connect with these aliens. Like, that's a simple story. Like, oh, he got saved by the aliens at the beginning. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is great. This is a neat little functionality of science fiction interacting with aliens on a foreign planet. It's all great. Not that the underlying themes regarding different types of political idealism or religious idealism, or even the fact that we have to be racist and like there's an element of like the Aryan race being perfect, that kind of thing. There's some on the nose stuff in here that it works. It is definitely something that's possible in our future, and that's what science fiction is for, is to play with some of those ideas, but it just didn't land for me because of how bombastic and over the top it kind of came across in each of the characters. And there are some interesting editing choices and scenes that didn't seem to necessarily be in the movie or even be as long as they were. I wonder if Bong Joon-ho just got like his carte blanche because of Parasite to just like make the movie he wanted to make and there was just nobody telling him no. Like, that seems like it could be a process here. And not that his decisions are bad. I'm just saying that the movie doesn't feel like it's tight and doesn't feel as momentum filled as Parasite did. And again, not that a director has to knock it out of the park every single movie, but there's a certain level of expectation. A director comes off of such a great film that he might do the same again. And I had fun. I watched this movie. It was a good sci-fi movie. They didn't connect with me. The bad people, the evil people didn't connect with me. Everybody else seemed to. Steven Yeun is even good in it. He seems realistic and, makes decisions and is resourceful and is a good foil for the main character, Robert Pattinson. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff lacking here. All the ideas are good. All the concepts are good. Most of the execution is pretty good. But in totality of that execution, there's just something lacking. I will say that the character arc of Mickey and the title change at the end from Mickey 17 or 18 to Barnes, I think that's all really cool. I think that's what the heart of this movie is, and I think that is where it should have focused and done so much less of the political / religious / power tropes and things like that. Even though those are interesting, if you had shortened them and made the movie a little bit more streamlined, even making it quite a bit shorter, those pieces would actually be potent enough, because they are potent, pull through that shortness and people would want more from them. For the most part, I guess I like this movie, but I am kind of a sucker for sci-fi stuff, so take that for what it's worth. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy this? Do you think it's kind of a drop down from his previous work like Parasite? Do you feel like I'm just off base and that this actually is a really great movie and a masterpiece? But I think overall I'm slightly disappointed and also just, it's fine. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.